Alright, welcome back to the channel. We're covering the Winter Warmup 2025, the 9th annual. Look at that pretty logo. Alright, this tournament is going to be brought to you by Innova and Jesse and Nate Westbell.
It's looking good. Oh my god, it was
We
perfect.
got Jesse taking that group photo. We got Michael Lambert, Dylan Slate, Kenny Clark, and Mike McAleer. Let's take a look at what hole 1 looks like. 224 feet. Straight down the fairway is the shot. You'll have a headwind today. There's a steep left, steep right. Right has a tree line, so that might help you drop straight to the edge of the top. The left more likely to drop all the way down. As you can tell by the end of the banners, we have a fierce headwind. Let's see how Kenny takes it. Looks like forehand off the tee. Pretty medium shape for a run. Easy. Circle 1.
Practice everything else but that.
He practiced everything else but that shot. Here comes Dylan Slate on Team 360. Shout out to them. Ooh, a little low. Ooh, he caught the edge and pushed forward. He's in circle 1 as well. And new to Fairway Media coverage, Mike McAleer. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm absolutely terrible. If I mispronounce it, I do apologize. He goes with a forehand as well to face that headwind. And looks like it hits a tree. He might be right below that edge, not too far down. And last on the card, Michael Lambert. Oh, there was a punk.
Yeah. Nice one.
Doesn't matter. He got the closest.
Thank you.
Do good, have fun.
Thank you, guys.
Dude, someone tried to ice you with their horn. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I brought that to his attention, but he didn't phase him. Under the basket must not have mattered. Here comes Michael, or Mike, excuse me. We'll call Mr. Lambert Michael. And Mike McAleer Mike. He does a perfect layup to underneath to get his 3. And if Kenny is the furthest out, this is going to be a good sign. These guys are going to birdie. Excellent putt.
Nothing like the first.
Nothing like the first one.
I know.
Excellent shot by Dylan.
Good drive, dude.
Excellent birdie from Michael Lambert. Look at the shout out from Jared McGlinchey. He'll join us for a little bit. Moving on to hole 2. 346 feet. New position. That's Nate Westbell, tournament director, showing you what a line looks like when you throw it backhand. Yeah, basically just fit this disc down your corridor here any which way you can. Try not to get too far off the fairway, because that's where you're gonna have to really come up with some magical shots to score well. It is a par 4, so let's see how the game plan rolls with these boys. Kenny Clark, the forehand man. Looks like he makes sure his grip is good with a little moisture from his mouth. That's what he does. Bing! That was a little scary. In the moment, it could have easily fastly slipped into my face as the cameraman. Thankfully, it did not. Here comes Dylan. Ooh, with a forward kick. Satan tree, I believe. These guys are throwing it well. And I'm kind of standing right in the middle of the fairway. Kind of off. With a couple guardians. Throws it right over the head of the cameraman, which is me. It's weird to say that third person, but it happens. Here comes Mike. He is local to the area. Yep, he's out of Sequim, Washington. We are up in the Olympic, the West, what is it called? West Sound? In the top border of Washington. Great beautiful views of the ocean.
Good shot, dude.
And cool disc golf in the forest. Called Rain Shadow. It's one of the top gems of the area. Let's take a look as Kenny throws a hyzer at it. He has a second shot. It says a little short, which is probably true. Remember, Dylan got pretty far up there, so he got to just throw a quick forehand at it. That's pretty nice. All right, I believe this is third shot from Mike. Unfortunately, just gonna roll right behind the basket. I believe this is third shot for Michael. Little high and left, barely off. Oh no. Just slipped right of the basket. Kind of gets in sometimes it gets in your head when you have to throw multiple times in a row. Maybe hopefully we can shake those jitters off. Oh no, Dylan hit front cage, dang. That's frustrating. And Kenny perfectly putts for his birdie. Kenny takes the lead with 2 down. All right, and as we finish up this hole, I'll let you know how the field did. 4 out of 16, 25% got the birdie with the new position. So yeah, and we are moving on to hole 3, par 3, 203 feet. You'll see a common theme of open fairway, late trees near the basket at this course. This is pretty straightforward. Play clean, score big, get your birdies when you can. Oh, little left. He does get a lucky skip to the middle. Fortunate result on a... That's unfortunate. The overhand shot shapes pretty well there, but unfortunately that middle tree got him.
Oh, God.
Excellent shot shape. However, the late tree hit too hard, and it pushed him even further out right, near the thick of it, if you will. And you get to hear the birds chirp as Mike throws it pretty straight, but he's a little bit long left. Might be circle's edge. Oh my goodness, Dylan.
Nasty boy.
Dylan getting real close with that forehand spike. All right, kid, he sees the basket. He's going to go for it. And Kenny just misses a little right. That last tree had to mess with his trajectory, unfortunately. Let's see if Mr. Lambert can convert. Oh no, just off the rim's edge. He's got to dial that in. It is still early. He'll probably get his par there. Didn't bounce too far away. And Kenny's par putt did not go in. It did hit a little high right, but it just flipped right to the ground. My goodness. Unfortunate there. Oh no, to the right miss again for Mike. We'll settle for the par. As will Mr. Slate. The hole played a little more birdies than the last hole. 38% of the field, most of the field parted at 50%. An unfortunate rare bogey. Kenny Clark. Plenty of golf, as we were saying before. Hole 4 is a nice, tight, technical shot. Bends right with some trees in the way. 183 feet down this little hill. Maybe 15 feet of downhill slope. Very tight at the end. A good shot is making it to the fairway, so just to give you a chance. And we get many options for throwing. Let's see the overhand from Dylan. Now we get caught up on the left side halfway through. And looks like we're going for a stalling putter shot forehand. Really high. And it fades almost perfectly. Oh my goodness, that's circle one. That's an excellent shot. It probably got a little lucky, but he'll take it. Looks like we're going with a similar type of shot from Mike. Oh, a little shorter. He got hung up a little bit further than Dylan. And Kenny's going for an overhand. Looks like not a thumber, the tomahawk. Wow.
Seen it go in one time.
That would be nice to. That would be nice to get that on camera as well. Kenny, do that more often, please. Here we go, Dylan. He has a look. One lane. Oh my goodness, he hit the front cage just a little left. Very similar shot for Mike. And he's going with a straddle left, I believe. Yeah. A little more at it straight. A little bit more contact, but that did not go in. He kind of hit left side. Maybe a little harder. But at least he's kind of correcting from the right side misses. That's pretty good news. Here comes Kenny with his bird opportunity, and he takes advantage. And we have not seen Michael Lambert putt yet, or do a second shot, so he's definitely pinned right there. He just went off frame. Here comes Dylan with his par save. And hole 4 was a little nicer than the previous. 44% got the birdie. 50% got the par. Only a couple bogeys, or one bogey, excuse me.
I can head down the spot on this one.
And we are going into a long hole, par 5. Sorry, hole 5, par 3, 388. I believe it's normally a par 4, but in tournament play it's a 3. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of 7. Either way, my drone is flying the perfect route you want to go. There's some pits left, pits right. Definitely a corridor of trees to go to. It's, yeah, basically just snakes left and right. So, alright, looks like Michael Lambert's lining up for a backhand turnover. Right through the middle. And it found a lane to go all the way down to right. Not quite basket height, but very far. Kenny going for a similar idea. Look, actually, it's going a little more straight.
Oh, I was like, get down there.
A little bit.
Sometimes you can get a lucky glance that follows the shape of the fairway. Those are pretty cool. If you ever get a chance to spot this hole, it sure is fun to watch them when they get lucky. Because you can't see them, obviously, past the crest here. And we get a left side about halfway down from Mike. Dylan loves these little forehand laser beams. Oh, he got caught up. I pushed far right. I think down by where Dylan is. I'm sorry. Dylan's shot is down where Michael's shot might have initially, first drive landed. Oh, and Kenny threw that too high and it faded right, near basket height. Probably. And looks like Michael has a good lane to throw a little Anheuser shot at it. He got lucky on the last tree to set him right down at probably 20 feet out. Lambert gets a great layup to put it underneath the basket. He'll get his par. And that would have been a par save if he made it, but unfortunately I'll have to settle for a 4. Here comes third shot from Kenny. Similar line, and oh, he uses that the first tree as a backstop. Hello, Dylan. And that sinks for her Mike's par. He'll stay at two up.
Thank you, thank you.
So hole 5 had 1 birdie. And hole 5's birdie was from Ryan Geyer. Well done. I would have loved to see that shot. Baskets look great. I apologize. I was told who it was, but I forgot. Great job with that work. It looks really good. This is also part of the same crew making this course so much better. They brought a new hole, 5B, 181 feet downhill. There's a straight gap. There's a late gap right and a late gap left, but it's still being worked in. It's a tough hike up. So make sure you head left after that last one. Almost crashed. Hey. Thankfully it didn't. You can see how this is like a little mini pasture or field or whatnot. So you can kind of use that as a backstop if you're confident with your long putts.
Come on.
And I didn't see the flight of that because it was right in his body's line. So I moved right a little bit as the camera guy.
don't even have to look though.
What do you mean?
It's actually not too bad. He's got to look at it. He's on the little path that goes to the next hole.
Oh, you okay? Yes,
Wow.
he is after that shot. Just drop it. I know it's far, but still.
Wow.
I was hoping that ran through earlier.
Almost pulled a
Yes, that's
Kevin Jones and ace it on a slip.
It is the bunker. Right? I went on the. Yeah. I didn't honestly even look at it. I should have.
And you can kind of see the thought process there. As Kenny explains, he should have just kind of tested it before. Nobody else has slipped yet. It might be his shoes. And Dylan has a pretty good shot. It got clean all the way down to the field. I'm not sure of the distance though. Top band right. Kenny with a tailwind. Just hit the front of the cage. So 5B is brand new to tournament play. I believe it was just created within the last year, I believe.
Good putt, buddy.
That is one of the birdies caught. That's very nice. That's a good way to think about how to play that hole. And you come on out to the rain shadow up in Bland, Washington, near Port Angeles. Good clean up for Mike. No damage on that hole. Miss birdie though. Here comes Michael Lambert. Excellent birdie.
Good birds.
The rest of your round?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 birds. Thank you, spotter. Yeah. Let's move on to hole 6. A treacherous hole. Goes uphill 216 feet or so. Doesn't seem right, but it's way up there. You gotta throw like a 400-foot shot, it feels like. My goodness. Look how much walking there is there. That's all uphill. So yeah, we got a small green with some steps. Some people use that as a backstop on their upshots. Think about that. Looks like we're going for a backhand for Michael. You'll see a theme with Michael. But he can throw forehand though. Mostly backhand.
Yeah, button dude.
Yeah, he made it way up there. That was really nice. Just shaping the fairway. That's very ideal. Unfortunately, those did not pan out. They'll have to fight from the left side. Kenny going unusual, hard shot, forehand. I believe it's a wraith, a flippy wraith.
That's so.
Sounds like a mamba or something.
That's how my flip is, right?
That's what I was I was like, I tell people about the shot.
Yes, it was all gross by the card.
Through it.
Well, still. I mean,
So good it was gross. Ooh, that hit the brick wall. Skip to about circle's edge. This is the more traditional upshot, something to spike onto that
You know,
even platform.
You know, like they have to go get to their club otherwise.
This appears to be about circle's edge. Birdie opportunity. Oh, further than I thought.
Good try, dude. Yep.
Pretty sure this was the only tournament he played.
And here comes the 2-shot for Kenny. Just posterized.
Fucking first time I got this one in a long, long time.
Kind of a rookie. Played with
Good one.
Here we go. Good par for Dylan. So yeah, hole 6. Only 4 people in the field got that birdie at 25%.
As long as you don't ruin it and get like
Most parred it, and only a couple bogeys. All right, here comes the signature hole. Top of the world, hole 7. Marking as a par 3, 481 feet. That's a shot of the amateur pad or the short pad, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're playing the service road. It has the fairway, and it has a steep hill left and right. That's where those trees live, and roots are thick. That left side is pretty much like a similar shape of the fairway, but just pretty thin. You can see there's a clearing on the left and a little trail and a slightly angled green. A lot of putting shots if you can just kind of make it to where the drone is now and hopefully ace it. That's a cool looking shot. We are working with a little bit of rain right now.
No, we're fine. Also weird?
Not the bad weird though. Okay, 2 hands way up.
And we are clear.
Don't advise doing this.
Roger that. Forehand off this tee is, you really have to know your disc.
Oh no.
I just dove down after that.
Fuck, that's a bogey.
Very possible. The more traditional shot, something to hyzer up and go long as possible to finish left.
Short. Oh, it's bouncing. Yeah.
I think he'll like those results. Here comes the Slate man.
See you later.
Does not get the height he wanted, probably. It stays on half the hill.
It's on the hill, but it's
About halfway, yep. In our 4th mic.
Oh, now.
stay out of it. Stay out of it. Stay out of it.
Balls.
Oh, that's just
In the
talent,
middle.
baby.
Right on the path.
Perfectly.
I'm not saying it's an easy 3, but it's an easier.
What, you guys don't try to do that?
This sure was a fun card to hang around. I'm glad I'm able to shut up and listen to them. It's kind of fun.
Get up there. You're putting.
That was a hard setup for him to find that powerful shot he was able to execute. And this goes pretty high. Oh, it gets caught at the tip of that tree.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It fell straight down to the ground. Pretty straightforward shot from Mike. He lands right to the edge of that first bush. And looks like Michael didn't get as far as he wanted, but has an easy approach. He'll hopefully get his 3 there. This is a very long par. Left to right wind, you can tell from the flag on the basket. Yeah, and he called it. Settling for his bogey. If he makes this. And weird thing, he picks up this stick as a little
Oh my god.
Course maintenance. Props.
I suck today.
Quote, I suck today. Maybe that's him lighting a fire under his butt to get better. We know he can do better. We've seen him play amazingly. Hole 7, only 3 birdies. Let's go to hole 8, 218 feet. Smaller, similar type of shot. Playing the service road. Just kind of getting close back to the parking lot with one more hole after that. Yeah. Pretty common theme. Just stay on top of the hill. Do not roll. That's more strokes on your scorecard. 218 feet with a tight ceiling. Nice controlled hyzer.
Fingers crossed.
I can't tell.
Yeah, it crests about 3/4 of the way. It's kind of interesting going from a
Probably up.
downhill shot to a technical up shot. Trying to land on a specific fairway. Only 25 feet maybe wide.
Oh.
What a
Yeah,
glance.
no.
Without that, it would have had a tragic ending on the right,
Yeah,
probably. This guy's just showing you
No way.
what for.
I put.
With all with looks, it looks like. Mike did leak right.
Oh.
Just a little bit more oomph on it needed.
Thank goodness.
Could have easily rolled. Either way. You never know sometimes with disc golf. We are throwing round stuff.
Yeah,
Kenny shows the great birdie.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's happened on the way through.
Got like whole 3 like whole bouncy up. Yeah. Let's not talk about that.
I was thinking that same thing. I was like, I don't want that in my head.
And it was hole 4.
Excellent bird. Glad that stayed up on top. Tilling going -1 at this point. Not too far off the lead. Michael's with the holding the 3 down. Kenny's right behind him with 2. Taking to a 191 foot shot. Hole 9, par 3. The low hyzer is not something I advise because you'll cook too hard sometimes and go down the hill left, which is near the basket, with a few trees next to you. That'll give you some interesting putts if you're going for the simple hyzer forehand like Kenny here. Some people play it off the tree and in, but that almost went in like that. This is a very common type of throw. The lightly thrown stalling fairway. Or, like a zone, something button approach. Definitely turns right. Left for us. Right in the open. We'll have to deal with more of a wind problem on his next shot. Inside route. Wow. That's a tighter gap, but he has no problem with it. It's probably the closest. Shot Mike. Comes Michael's birdie opportunity with the swirling wind. And quit right as he putted. You see if you're watching the replay on the flag there.
Race hike was spotty on hole 5 on the northwest of Philly. And I threw a drive and then a horrible upshot that put me like to the mouth of like that par 4.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I jumped it in with a forehand. He's like, that was the coolest shot I've ever seen.
I think he was talking about Raymond Syke. That's still a coming.
You mean that old though?
Fucking crazy. Yeah, that's exactly right. I was like, dude, you've seen a lot of golf.
Cool story about an old gem of a man, Raymond Syke. I did not have the pleasure of meeting him, unfortunately. Great birdies. And let's move on to hole 10. 227 feet. Cool little hill to play with. To hyzer like on a backhand. 277 feet, hole 10, par 3. I think it's one of the more fun shots. You can kind of see the angles of these tree sets here. Plenty of lanes to putt from if you are unfortunately hit a tree, you know. These guys are dealing with a swirling wind, probably left or right. Right now.
Hell yeah.
A late right lane
What you guys learn?
puts them to that second so set of trees. Oh, unfortunately, Dylan. Similar. Or, right side tree, excuse me. Oh, a left glancing kid. He should be close to the basket. I believe a little short left. That's ideal.
Oh,
Yeah, that was an ace shot. Or ace run, excuse me. So, let's see if this goes in for Michael. Oh my god. Excellent.
damn, okay. I thought you were. My depth perception's terrible.
No physics allowed.
So his disc
Physics are real.
technically hit probably the second tree on our left right now and kind of rolled backwards.
Good spin on that one, dude.
Thank
That was right in the middle.
Yeah. But it sounded just
Committed.
spin it, dude.
Yeah. Tell you what, if you hit that ball, you'll make more.
Yeah.
Great advice from the famous Kenny Clark.
I'm liking that low left on the ones that missed.
stays in for the.
Couple of them.
Gathering a birdie, still one stroke behind Michael.
We'll say the low left.
Great cleanup from Dylan.
I know. I feel like low left.
So hole 10, that previous hole had a 44% birdie rate. I misspoke previously. Let's go to hole 11, par 4. Similar shot to 5, but longer and uphill at the end. Again, it's 433 feet. Most people's shots kind of trickle down to right here to give you the upshot. Kind of split it in two that way. As you can tell, there's a lot of hill here. So get your approach shots close to the basket so you're, unfortunately, if your putt hits the basket, it don't roll too far. Because that's a definite possibility. With an inside forehand route.
Jeez Louise, you gotta throw it, man.
He's actually pretty much at the middle of the hill, but on the right near that large pipe that's coming out of the hillside.
Might wind up being good.
Well, Dylan's forehand kind of trickles down to the left. Let's see if Mike can. Oh, that's a great line.
Nice shot.
We'll see where it ends up in a moment. Seems to be the favored route. A little too far right. Clipping the inside of the first turn. Ending up with a decent angle. Looks like we're gonna try to keep parallel with the basket. Sees a window he's trying to hit. That would have been really nice if it had stayed up. He kind of faded left. Maybe halfway uphill? Halfway up that? Playing with the hill, getting a forward skip for Dylan. Yeah, and Kenny did get probably a good roll as well. He's in front of that pipe there. Oh, unfortunate, hits a tree on the inside route. Excellent opportunity for Mike. And his third shot here for Kenny. There you go. He'll settle for his par. Most likely. We've seen him hit longer putts. That's why I spoiled it there. He wanted more oomph on it too. No rolls for the boys today. Hole 11 had about 5 out of 16 birdies, 31%. Oh, that was further up the hill than I thought.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
He's got his spot.
It's just missing the hole, man. It's driving me crazy.
Go ahead and make it look.
Excellent. 3. Mike really excelled on that hole.
Oh, 3 tries.
That takes us to hole 12. A fun downhill shot to the right, 235 feet. As we get a good view of what we're dealing with. It's a pretty tight angle on the inside, so we're going to fly on the outside and then kind of straight at it. So a lot of people are landing here, kind of skipping forward. A lot of forehands, a lot of high turning putters. Not too high though. But you gotta go to the right a lot. And, view backwards. A lot of angles from this area. And the camera's standing at the kind of the apex to kind of pan around. Get most of the flight. Oh, right into a holly on the right. Kenny's turn. Still 1 down from Michael right now. Just a baby forehand. Just got to get the right angle. Not hitting the thing. Just like that. Looking for the same from Michael. Similar, a little bit longer. Right at the base of one of those trees. And here comes Dylan's forehand. An inside route. Takes him to a decent distance. Another testing 2. We've got a downhill high. He's looking for a high line here. Oh, releases it more right than he wanted it probably. And this will be 4-3 if he makes it from here. Oh, just a little left. A lot of potential in that kid.
Fuck, all right, man.
But
Way better, man.
that was sick.
Did that old push the ass out.
Alright. And here comes Michael. Oh, tickles right. Barely off. Kitty will have an opportunity to take a stroke, but let's first see Mike. Oh no. And about a 12-footer for Penny. It's high, but drops right to the basket on that headwind.
But the problem is, I think I'm gun shy because it's just the one that bounced back at me. Yeah. I'm so used to aiming for the pole kind of hard that one, like, hey, not hard. Too hard.
You're gonna be talking about it tonight.
I'll be out there soft putting.
Practice soft putting. Well, that's one way to do it. Hole 13, par 3, 158 feet. Another technical short shot. A lot of aces. We filmed one once before. Alright. Pretty decent putting area. A little bit of upslope on the right. There is a late hill that leaks into the previous 2 holes ago. You go too skippy.
Yeah.
That should be pretty close. He almost broke the lock. And we like to do that stall forehand here for Dylan.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right at the base of the basket. Almost a little long, but he's putting as well. Let's see if we can go for 4. Gotta get these shorties clean off the tee next to the basket. Yep, he got forward on it. We barely saw it on the camera, but he's within grabbing distance on that bird. Yes, he does.
That's how you do it, huh?
Yeah. Just don't think about it, right? Just shut the fuck up and go.
Yeah. Get them on.
Or you really can't even talk the whole time.
Little friendly banter from the boys.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, so proud of us.
We start framed the easiest hole on the course.
And we did 9.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
these are professionals.
I used to argue that was the easiest hole.
Hole 14, 306 feet, par 3 is the next hole. We got a straight corridor, a couple early trees to avoid if you like to do some flexing lines. 300 feet is straight ahead. Not too bad of damage on the right and left. There's some angles, but we do have some pretty high branches to mess with you there. A little bit of a backstop so you can really pump something straight.
That's what I was picking up on. Yeah.
I got good zoom.
But yeah, the
You're gonna
previous
need it.
hole had an 81% birdie rate, which is what you want to see in this division for sure.
Will it fade into the basket? Is this it?
Oh, that was an excellent
I
run.
love this hole. This is like one of my favorite holes
He's the
ever.
best hole.
It's a good one to get. It feels good too. Because the straightest shot is hardest in disc golf. As Dylan kind of shows what happens sometimes when you go right, it kicks left early. That's been, unfortunately, his problem today is getting off the tee clean. He's got a great putter. Oh, we got a lucky glance forward. Yeah, that would be the correction on his disc, it looks like. Go pretty high. Will it glide straight? That's pretty good. I think it hit a tree and landed right there.
Stable up.
Well, you were on a hard one.
It's kind of sitting over by Kenny on the trail to the next hole. Oh my goodness.
So good from the
Buzz in the tower. Almost got the 2 there from Michael. Oh no, just hits the top band. Almost made it. Kenny taking a knee to put him basket height, looks like. Slight headwind, little right to left for him. Oh, he hits the flag. A little too high of a release, unfortunately. We'll have to settle for 3 if he makes that one. Yep. Great putt. Still hanging in there. Only 2 strokes down from the leaders here, Kenny and Michael. We were tied at 6. This is for par for Michael. Oh no, that'll take him to 5. Kenny takes his lead if he can make this par. And he does make his par. He'll hold a little bit of a lead going into hole 15. 14 had 5% birdies. Sorry, 5 birdies for 31%. Let's take it to 15. Uphill, a late turn to the left is the play. 300 feet. This hill is about 200, 250. So about right here. Maybe right here. 250. Good distancing. Beautiful green going into from one tree line to another. We're going with a roller going up the hill through the woods to grandmother's house. Like, oh, that's probably not how the song goes.
Fuck yeah.
Oh wow! Great flip up the flat.
Yeah, that looked good. Dude.
Gliding down the fairway. That was beautiful. It had a nice little wind to slam it down. Oh, leaping right. Oh, wait. Whoa.
I did. That was like a fucking
The wind slap.
air bounce on the
It literally
visor
did look like
flip.
a wind.
Yeah.
So it opens up a little down there. That's where the wind is coming from. It's kind of interesting going from no wind to no wind. See what happens. Ooh.
What trees?
Never.
Window right. It's nothing.
What a door.
Yeah, he's making a door. Great forehand, up shot. Beautiful layup. I don't think it's get too far. Basket height, he had a
Actually going for that.
birdie off, but he'll have to settle for par there. Oh no. Slight adjustments. These guys are playing pretty good golf. I couldn't imagine being 5 or 6 down right now with a few to go. That's great. That's great to me. Here comes Dylan. Good 3. He's been really nailing a lot of these putts.
Typed this hole like 3 times in a row and just not getting a look.
Hard.
Yeah.
it goes up.
Yeah, and then it needs to stop.
It's the same thing when I throw the roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a very technical hole.
Yeah.
Distance control, super interesting fairway. This is a great hole as well. Similar theme, 311 feet, but late turning and right and uphill. Slight uphill though, and not a lot of gaps to hit. It's either this one or the one left of that to circle around to the right where that leaning tree cluster is right here. This is probably the quote-unquote outside or goalpost to hit. And a pretty solid putting area. So if you can make that gap and flare it or make it all through the air, that's where you want to be. Oh, Kenny hit the middle tree that separates the left and right lanes. He landed on the right side. He'll have to find an approach shot there. Comes Dylan. Throwing it. Wow. That got a lot of distance, but it went backwards. About 25 feet. Might go with a higher route. Oh, gets caught up. He'll have a similar shape to Kenny to deal with next. Fourth man, Michael, right now. I think he hit a very similar tree that Dylan hit. These guys are fighting through the last tree line. We're looking for something to pan on its head here. The overhead shot. Oh!
I thought you did.
Oh my goodness. That would have been the dopest two ever. Alright, here comes Mike with his second shot. Yeah, there's a late gap there. You get your hyzer putt in. Easy threezy. Anheuser line from Dylan. He'll get a 3 opportunity as well. Here comes second shot from Michael. Oh no. Yeah. Fix the release there is what he's pointing at. More Annie maybe. These guys are all in tap-in range. Taking advantage of their par. Only one got that hole. Let's see who that was. Marcus Rice. Great job. Let's go to hole 17. Par 3, 260. Shorter version of the, I believe, hole 11. Yeah, with a late leaning tree to avoid. Kind of cuts a lot of shots off. Down here is an uphill putt still. Yeah, let's see how the boys do. Hole 17. Kenny going with the backhand.
She oughta.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What's skedoodled up there? Excellent result.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Pergatron.
Another bird?
Yeah, but
Does it just follow the disc?
Must be nice.
no, I'm using my brain
That's so low.
and my fingers.
Sick. I was wondering right how close.
I was asked if the camera tracks the disc, and I was like, nope, I'm doing that. These guys are throwing very similar lines. They will all... Oh, one more. We're all looking at it so far. Very punishing if you end up down here.
Not you. No.
The combo breaker. That's okay. We got a decent group of golfers here. They can get out any shot.
Well done. Had a boy.
Wow, nice Anheuser shot, putting it right above the basket. This is the group of 2 opportunities. Let's see if we can make it down. Oh no, just a little high. I'm not sure if Mike's getting those camera jitters, but let's shake those off and do better next time, hopefully.
Sweet. Oh, buddy.
Great 2 shot. Good 2 shot. And 2 pars.
That's beer 30.
It is almost party time, as we say. 2 birdies, 2 pars. 6 people, 38% got the birdie there. Everybody else parred it, no bogeys. Hole 18, 186, on a perched hill. You can see the dangers all around it. The hillside up top is less than a circle, so it really is a fun, technical 186-foot shot.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Alright, y'all.
man.
Nice meeting you, Mike, dude.
Yeah,
Mikey.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Tradition in
yeah,
disc golf to
Thanks
tap
for hanging out, man.
before the last
Hey,
hole
roommate.
and after when they confirm the scores. Oh,
darn
the
it.
top of the hill kicks left. Unfortunate for Dylan. Oh, same mistake. You gotta get something that goes high, but still stalls out in a straight line.
Boy.
Or just skip it off the stairwell. Right to the pin.
You don't got to putt to start. You don't got to putt to finish.
That is very true, pinning each bookend of the tournament. Lambert will settle with 6 down. Let's see. So this is still a 2 opportunity. Let's see if we can do it here for Dylan. Oh, he tickles it, but stays up top. He'll have to settle for the par. Taking a 5, which is respectable.
Try it?
Yeah, we're not going for this. Oh.
Lambert taps in his birdie.
I missed it.
Snap in. Tap in. Sorry. It was off camera. I didn't cheat.
I think we heard it. It's okay. All right. Very much of a death putt, as they say in this sport, because you could easily go long. Kenny doesn't care. He goes a little short, though. Stays right there, and he tap in his 3. We'll stay at 7 down.
Do you ever get like rash on the bottom of your nuts from dragging them on the fucking ground all the time? This guy's gonna say, "Oh, I'm pretty confident."
There's no wind. I can hit the basket at least.
He finished at 7. He'll be the 3rd on the lead card. Adam Alexander with 9. Jesse Bickley at 8. Tying Ryan Geyer and Chris Holden at 7. PDGA numbers may cut it off at Geyer, though. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is such a gem to shoot, Rain Shadow. The second course is Lincoln Park.
That's what I was picking up on.
I got good zoom.
You're gonna need it.
Let's go. This was a fun ace run.
Fade into the basket.
Not quite a make highlight, but it was still fun to watch. And a good little tap in for
You don't got to
Mr.
putt to start.
Lambert.
You don't got to putt to finish.
All right, thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next video.